Desmond, not yet. Save that one for a rainy day. Uh-oh. Austria's divine protection is gone. Now the Ottomans are after them. I should strongly consider how to keep France off my back, but I also strongly consider how much I want Tyrol. I might have taken La Mancha, but I always want more. Commonwealth defend Christendom, but they didn't defend Austria. Jake, did Venice culturally enrich some island in the Med? No, there is no Venetian in the world. And short of what the Pope holds, there's soon to be no Italians either. Well, I guess there's a little bit of Italian zoo here, but the peninsula, so much Korean. It's kind of beautiful in its own way. Well, those Moroccans haven't been very loud, have they? I don't want them to make any noise whatsoever, so I'm just going to add autonomy there. Now you might think, oh no, don't do that, absolutism, no. Look, I mean, I gain one absolutism every year. So what, I have to wait 1 year to get that back. I'm not even doing that much with my time here. Right, do I want more of this land? Oh, that's right, I wanted more Gujarati land. And he has no friends, so I should be working on that ASAP. There's also the idea of beating up the Spaniards as usual, but that's a ways away. He continues to want to colonize, but that's kind of good for me. It's more land that I can demand for Supreme La Plata. Land I can demand. Nice ring to it. Jake, do you still not want to join Bohemia and Brandenburg in offensive wars? Not really. But I am hemorrhaging favours and trust with them by not helping them out. I just don't want to. They're good for defensive alliances. So, no. No, I'll just pass. They're there so that when the Ottomans come knocking, and I'm sure it's when they come knocking. Oh wow, Austria gave up fast. And hello my border with the Ottomans. Hello, bankrupt Austria as well. I could probably subjugate you at this rate. You certainly have a lot of cores that I could get back, but I'm not in the business of. Well, that is a lot of cores I could get back. If I hadn't taken gores off of him. Okay, no, he wouldn't. Well, would he not? Wouldn't be far off of it. Still, there is an idea about fighting him. Palatinate wouldn't save him. Savoy would not save him. Actually, why would I not eat him up? Being in the Empire is still a bit of a bummer there, but these mountainous forts are probably going to be useful when the Ottomans come knocking. Or, you know, any fort at all on Unji would be useful by this point. I think I should erect one. Heavens knows I have the money. Brandenburg's attitude towards the Ottomans that will stop them from declaring. I think the best thing is for the Ottomans to attack me if they ever feel like doing that. Then I just slap them silly. Why am I getting pirated so much? It must be because I don't have anyone defending Sevilla anymore, right? Oh, would have been great if I just wiped Tunis out early. Now I've just been eating them, raiding me all along. But when it comes to getting raw development, this stuff is just so expensive to take for me. So the far... Why do I have trade protection against France? It's a bit scary. Jake, with imperialism, you won't hemorrhage dip as much, I don't think. Worth it. I mean, yes, it will be worth it. I can't wait to have... Nice. Can't wait to have imperialism. Coromandel actually want you to rise up, so please do. The Andrans wish to rise up more than most, but I'm poised and waiting for them. Truth is Austria is up, it's okay. Ho ho, anyone fighting Spain can have my best regards. But it's the Spain that's attacking Tunis, so Spain must think they can win. Okay, so here's one case where I'm finally going to stop adding to the tariffs here. Even better, Jeju pays me plenty of tariffs. So I'll just take the rent. Well, another way to look at it is if I developed in him. Nah, we'll save that for later. Someday though, someday I won't be able to keep him under 50, and then I will have to develop in him. This is pretty awful. I shouldn't have given military access because now the Spaniards can come down. So I regret doing that, but I can't revoke until the Spaniards get out of my land. Mistakes were made by me. Alright, so the opportunity for striking Gujarat is right here, right now. Do I take it though? Again, it would hemorrhage my dip that bit more to go for it. But my dip isn't doing anything special for me right now other than growing really quite fast. Yeah, I could always spend it on my navy tradition. Those maritime ideas have to do some work for me. I don't know, imperialism is quite close and it's so important to get. I think what I will do is actually develop an even better UU at this rate. Are they even the best person to do it in? Why don't I do it myself? Have I even done much development outside of the very early game? I don't think I have. So where is good these days? Pisa, apparently. It's already been culturally enriched. That's not going to go any slower, but better to find the best trade goods, right? Salt is okay. But cloth is damn good. This is good, Jake. Now the Spanish are stuck in Africa. Yeah, that's what I was planning, of course. Paper's good as well. I don't know. Maybe the best thing to do with all this dip we have is to hire yet another admiral. No, you don't get better than even better ye. To be honest, I don't actually know what to spend that stuff on. Yeah, well, I'll just throw it down on Lucca because I love Lucca. Didn't even bother with the state edict. Wasn't worried about it. Burma-Cantalism, that's an idea, but the colonial nations would hate me more for it. Speaking of things I hate, it's a shame for me that Norway are allied with France. If I could just convince them not to be, I'd be a lot happier. But they love France. I want this land to go over to Maple Story. It's all Catholic as well. Alright, so this is a very special day, the 11th of March 1677, because now there are no Portuguese left in the world. No Portuguese nations, no Portuguese provinces, probably no Portuguese advisors. It's pretty good. Overseas, it's nothing but Castilians. It's not even possible to get more Portuguese unless you were to take this land off of me. I mean, I could somehow resurrect the Portuguese, but I know that I'm not going to. Could you make the Pope Korean with your dip? Only if I had a personal union over him, which is meant to be blocked by many things in this game. Society Islands? I don't even remember taking those. Wait, it's come back to me. Yep. Castilians are so worthless it would be free to change them back. Ah, that's cute. Man, everything's so good sometimes. Alright, I know that my colonial nations will be very much appreciating this period of peace. And I kind of am as well. But as soon as I have that superior casus belli, it's time to... Oh no. Remember when Bohemia felt all safe? They're about to eat coalition o'clock. Probably not helped by Brandenburg getting Brandon stomped by Norway, Vinland, the Isles, Denmark, and East Frisia. Thought you would have been able to handle that. Oh, you're no longer allied with Bohemia. I don't think I like either of my allies that much anymore. So what's this war all about, Norway? Ah, you're just fighting Scotland, Sweden, Kong, and Brandenburg, so maybe Brandenburg won't get too mauled here. Our naval captains managed to capture quite a few smugglers, and the cut to the state's been rather large. Never say no to a few ducats. Thank you kindly, game. It knows... Oh, come on. What is Bohemia doing to keep securing the Holy See here? Right, we knew they'd rise up, but this is good. Now, I shouldn't have anything to worry about back here, so you guys can head, frankly, all the way to India. By which I mean over to the Kurils, but India's a good stopgap. And yeah, I see my dip cap there again. I mean, poor Jong here has been so underappreciated. But I do have a special place in my heart for Luca. Should probably think about this a bit, right? If I secured more power in Goa, there'd be yet more money for me, which is always good. I would also like more light ships that I could send over here. But this gives me heavy frigates, so again I want to wait on that. Everything's just waiting on that next what?! Oh my, that isn't right. Right, we need that that claim back on ASAP. How dare you, Ottomans? Don't believe this. It's propaganda from the enemies of true Korea that would rather see us divided. Shadow, you're outnumbered and outgunned, but just take him down. My armor tradition is already down the toilet. Let's not make it go down too much further. We already know that the fleet is our wooden wall. Jake, can you lose cores on primary culture provinces? I am not the primary culture for Koreans. This fake Korea is. That's why we're heading over there to go and rectify the situation. Okay, next year this should be affordable. love having revolts around here. Once I deal with you, actually, the supply limit there isn't great, but it should be enough. Alright, great, we got you landed, and now I think I want to make my way over to Japan. Do I though? What else? What has not been done? I don't have a lot of space here for you. The supply limit is pretty low. But once I have that tech, I just launch myself face first into you, and then all should be good. Might as well make more claims on you while I'm here. Goa would be pretty excellent. You know, it would all be pretty excellent. That'll do for you. I need you home right now. Jinji and Malabar wish to rise up. You're Jinji. I think I can afford that absolutism loss. Yeah, most certainly. Because I can't be dealing with you right now. I gotta go and start my Japanese campaign. Onwards to the Kurils. How close to finishing the ideas guy are we? Not the campaign. I don't know what you mean, but we're very close in terms of the money. And as for the ideas, well, they're not going anywhere. Brescia. Grafrinet Mahe. All culturally enriched. Does that mean any of these can be done yet? Hold on, you guys have the wrong religion, so I can't even get to work on you. Manly Mantua, yes, actually. But I need to take that next all-important tech. Then we'll see to the cultural enrichment. And although you're a sinner, I'm going to keep you around. What if he gives me dip? No, he won't give me dip. That was close. Absolute rule is rather nice. I'm going to need that admin for coring, though. Yeah, we'll keep it around for the cores. Although admin efficiency would be so good. But now all my troops are away. I hope Bohemia don't eat anything too bad. Commonwealth, Alsace, Brandenburg, defender against. I really think I'm going to have to give up on my allies here. Bohemia might be pretty tough, but his allies kind of blow. Oh wait, no, Russia's winning this. Okay, forget it. Don't tell Bohemia I said that. We are true allies now and forever. Oh, Thought I would have this available this month. Guess I was wrong. Well, guess we're culturally enriching then. And that means you, and you, and you. In fact, that's everything that I can do other than the Irish. And trust me, the Irish time is coming. So, it's probably better for you guys to both be on your boats. Huh? That's weird. Because at least on the boat, you only take 1% attrition. So are you going to leave that colony state occupied? You probably mean that one. Those guys can get on it. That one I know is going to revolt eventually. Actually need to improve relations right now to keep Spain off my back. Not Spain, France. And wow, court and country for an AI. Either that or Sweden get their special one. Oh, that coalition is mounting, Bohemia, and I really, really don't want to be part of it. I think I would probably just benefit from ditching them by now. Looking at this, the Ottomans want to eat their land. I mean, they want to eat my land as well, but surely, Attacker against Russia. So you're with the Commonwealth, you're with Russia, right? Sorry, Bohemia, but you're more of a liability. It's time to cut you off. Probably should have increased the trust while I could. Just in time for Commandant to die. Yeah, morale's probably going to be useful against these guys, but discipline doubly so. And since this is our staging ground, let's celebrate with a bit of development in the Kirill. Jake, is better to leave the supply limit on land and the rest go smoke attrition on the boat. Yeah, I didn't even think about it that way, did I? Especially when they're that smoked. Ooh, It's alright, I have an apt solution for this. And I swear, someday this will be fixed. I'll miss those 3 manpowers though. Alright, everybody just get on the land for now. Mighty Ye's on the case. Don't think there are any ships that I can really snipe here, but well, that Ainu navy won't be lasting, we know that much. And here we go, first one to attack. Again. Alright, this needs to be a fast campaign. And I think it's at the turn of the month we actually get the Cassis. There we go. Nationalism, imperialism. Finally, we can go ham with everybody we want. Now, how to start it. Ainu, you need to die. Hoskawa need to be made co-belligerent. They won't bring in anybody else, and I'm just gonna eat you guys up. Makes sense, right? And yeah, we really lack good generals here. Why do I feel like you're meant to have more leaders in this? It's because I'm in the HRE, which means I'm locked to my pretty crappy rank. Yeah, fair enough. This feels really Hoi, invading from the Kurills. Right, I didn't even think about sorting out my army from here, but you guys make your way in. Or at least you will once the sea is clear. Get over there, but do leave behind 6 of you to take that, and then you folks get over there. Actually, you guys take the scenic route. There aren't even that many of them. This should be a very easy conquest for me. England will defend us, good to know that. Somehow we got an extra merchant, so one of our guys must have gotten a bit better at what they do. I think what I'm going to be doing is collecting from Nippon, because I'm sure to have a lot of influence here soon. Either I fought a very good general, or Admiral Yi was at it again. It can be so hard to tell these days. Okay, knowing what I'm fighting against, is there any reason not to just storm right into Mino? Oh, whoa, what? Japan is tributary, not a something else. Okay, so that means it's time to strike you as well. Excellent. That actually works very well for me. A black flag, sure, but we just go straight back in. Fun for all the family here. Oh man, Yi's just drinking it up. Even took the heavy for himself. I think I'm legitimately in love with Yi here. Let's just get you guys back in there. And you folks may as well punch your way down here. You know, thinking about it pretty well, it probably would have been better for me to fight the war with Japan without Japan first, then declare war on Japan. But hey, let's try and make it fair, right? I think we ended up making the AI a bit less keen on making tributaries out of provinces it wants to conquer, but that might just be in Dharma. Of course, it's not impossible that I just forget everything. Even the great Karoo wants to turn Korean. Our culture is that superior. Even better. Why is it always even better, you? These pitiful navies of the Japanese. Come on, bring me your best. I thought you had a mountain of galleys. Send more men, send entire armies. Okay, what I could do with though... Oh, this is going to be a good tech. Surprisingly, I finally have more monarch points than I know what to do with. Which is highly unusual. It's tempting to roll more leaders. Developing is also an option. You know, I could even spend some time developing in even better Jeju to keep them under my thumb for a longer time. And then I could be boosting their development, their tariffs. But what I could probably also do is just focus on developing some land back home quite nicely with both of these things. Pisa keeps calling out to me as somewhere that I should be developing in. It's a pretty great province to do it in, so why not? If I remember the right one to click here. Right, there we go. University, workshop, church, ship. As if. There, that seems pretty good. Could always do more when we come back here. It's no big deal just to leave that that thing there, so that we can just come back at any point. You know what? If you go in there, I'm all too happy to maul you guys to death. Just want him to get locked in. 16th, 21st. Not on my watch. I'm going to be in there. 18th, 16th, 14th. Two maneuver, but oh well. I mean, he's not going to beat me, that much is a given. But at least I get to gauge how well he fights compared to me. So he has, as usual, 1 point more morale. Surprisingly enough, we have better discipline. How? Absolutism gives us a tiny amount, and then there's the advisor, and then there's just... the rest is made up in tech. Oh my god! Nippon Steel, no match for Korean... I know there are Koreans watching, give me something. Why would you develop with disloyal burghers, Jake? They will eventually turn loyal, so I'm not too worried about it. Max, always looking for something to moan about. Alright, looking good. Oh, hello, Japan! I think it's time for you